And a happy Saturday evening to all you fine folks out there in the World Wide Web on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome to Saturday Night Live right here. Dirt Road Sports and Charlie Platt coming to you live tonight. If you would, if you're watching on Facebook, do a quick favor for us. Reach over and hit the like button on the stream and hit the share button so that you share our stream, our live stream on your page, your Facebook page. We sure would appreciate that. And we want to welcome you to tonight's show. It's February the 12th, 2022, and we are live and in color. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Thank you for inviting us into your home this evening, and we look forward to a jam-packed hour of a show coming up. We're going to laugh a little. We might cry a little bit. We might be serious a little bit, and it's going to be a lot of foolishness, I can tell you that. But we're glad you're joining us, and we're coming to you live tonight, broadcasting in full force tonight from our studios in Enterprise, Georgia, our studios at 100% Flamingo Road, Georgia, our remote studio in the executive suite at the hotel in Yeehaw Junction, and from parts unknown Alabama. Live tonight in all 57 states, 5 foreign countries, and 4 sunken islands. Streaming live on the internet tonight in 4 of the metropolises across the globe. Ichihani, Pakistan, Putin in your pants, Russia, Hangzhou, China, and Cootermonger, Zimbabwe. And if you want to catch us on a live rerun, you can do that Thursday night at 8 o'clock. We'll be following the live interview with the Italian man who attempted to dodge the COVID vaccine by wearing a fake arm. That will be broadcast live. We'll be right after that interview with that gentleman. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you live on the big screen. 85 inches of pure delight coming to you live. And we are live at Pete Buttigieg's childbirthing and breastfeeding class. I gotta wait a minute there to get them on. Yeah.
Go back, Mark. Go back, start all over again. You take a prize on that one, man.
Yeah, they get off. We're live tonight, 85 inches of pure delight on the big screen. Pete Buttigieg's childbirthing and breastfeeding classes, tips on keeping your husband faithful, how to be appointed a cabinet position without having any management skills, how to be a cornhole champion, and how to siphon gas using any size hose in South Bend, Indiana, and Washington, D.C.
That's Pete. That's old Pete. That's him. He's the head of the Department of Transportation, folks. He's responsible for getting all your goods to your stores and to your homes.
Pete. Doing a wonderful job too, ain't he?
He is. Yeah. Hey, typical. Hey, that's it. Another typical day.
That's him, man. Pete Buttigieg. That's him. But anyway, we're live on the screen tonight in South Bend, Indiana, and Washington, D.C. And guys, again, we want to thank you for tuning us in tonight. We got crowd all over the place here tonight. I see we got our trucker, Nick Snellgrove. No, that ain't Nick Snellgrove, I don't think. Georgia Bean Prepper. He's the one who had to change his name, but he is watching us in Belgrade, Montana tonight.
Wow.
And we got them all over the place tonight, everywhere on here. And we're glad you've chosen to join us. We got a lot coming up tonight. We got some current events we're going to talk about. Got some pontificating we're going to do. Viewpoints, revelations, reflections, and whatever else may come to our mind. But again, we welcome you to the show tonight, February the 12th, 2022. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports coming to you live. Don't forget, hit that like button, hit that share button on your Facebook page. Charlie, take it away.
Thank you, Marvin. I want to go back. Well, first of all, welcome everybody to the show, and we appreciate y'all joining us. But I want to go back to a subject that took place last week on the show. Got talking about chitlins. You remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Conversation on chitlins. Well, Sam reminded me of this story. I think Dr. Mobley might have told him the story. It's a true story. Old Southern gentleman, Mr. Ralph Chambers, was a representative in the House up in Montgomery back, in the 60s, I guess, and maybe even the first part of the 70s, but mainly back in the 60s, back in those days. And Mr. Ralph was one of your better storytellers from Southeast Alabama. He could make a story, just get up, walk, and talk. He was talking about when he was running for re-election, or election the first time, of an incident that took place, that he went to a lady's house, knocked on the door, and she says, "Come on in." And he says it's the first time that he could ever remember blowflies knocking you down trying to get out of the house. She was boiling chitlins and collards in the same pot.
Woo!
In the same pot.
In the same pot, chitlins and collards, and said the blowflies, when the screen door opened, phew, they left.
Good. No, that's tough. That's some tough human beings there now.
Mm.
Ooh,
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 that's
ooh.
tough. That's living on the wild side there.
That's what you call
Chitlins.
some.
Mhm.
That's what you call seasoned collards, right
That's
there.
it.
Yes, sir. Very
That,
seasoned
that
collards.
is seasoned collards.
Yeah.
Everything over here in Southeast Alabama is going about the same. Meemaw's got some good commercials on TV. I don't know if Floyd, you see Meemaw's new commercial over
I
here for
saw it. I
governor?
like it. I saw. We need to play that if you got it. We need to play that. I like
I,
that.
it's classic. It is very. I don't have it, but I'm sure our director, producer, and jack of all trades, preachers, city managers, gospel singers. Let's see, goat farmer.
He through with goats. Goats is gone.
Oh well,
No goats.
duck farmer. Got ducks.
Oh, he
Yeah,
got homing
he got
ducks.
ducks. Yeah.
I have
Uh-huh.
homing.
Homing
Okay.
ducks.
Homing pigeon.
He may can find that before the show's over with. But I tell you what, that's a classic commercial for Meemaw.
Yep.
Talking about Joe Biden,
Yep.
Floyd's
Right.
president.
Yep.
And with that, I'll hand it over to Floyd, your president.
Everybody, I'll tell y'all a special day. Y'all done heard me talking about it today. That special day, my wife's birthday today. Man, we've had a great time. We've had a large time all day long. One of the greatest things that ever happened in my life was when that woman was born. And she celebrated her birthday today, thank God. You know, last year, about the middle of the year there, she diagnosed, had a little cancer scare there. We got through all of that, and she's we moving forward. We moving on. Everything looking good right now. Celebrated her birthday today, and I'm glad we did. We had a good time. I went out there to the Peace Valley folks and got me a pound cake, one of them sour cream pound cakes. I asked her what kind of cake she wanted. And she said, "Oh, I'd like me a pound cake." I said, "I don't know right where one's at." Went out there and got
Mm-hmm.
us one of them sour cream pound cakes. Come back by the pick and save over there and got me some whipped cream and strawberries. They had all the counters was full over there. Had premium soda crackers everywhere. Had sauce meat over there. They had everything, cheese, everything you need. Had it in there. I come on to the house, and what we had for dinner time was pound cake and whipped cream and strawberries. That's what we had for dinner. We got up this morning to eat us a bowl of cereal, trying to keep our system regulated, with that cereal. With you, what do you call it, Marvin? Fiber. Get that. You got to have that fiber ingested.
Yeah.
Got us some fiber going in. We pigged out on that, and then let me tell you what happened this afternoon. I had went and got about a 2 pound pack of hamburger meat the other day. It was in the refrigerator. We were gonna make some soup. She said, she said, I just don't think I want no soup with hamburger meat in it. I said, we got to do something with that hamburger meat. She said, well, let's make some homemade meatballs and spaghetti sauce. And she learned how to make homemade meatballs from my aunt, my mother's sister, that married a Sicilian, Italian Sicilian. And she showed her one day over at Mama's. Didn't have no recipe. She showed her how to make them meatballs, how to put them, do them. Anyway, we got a big pot of sauce going. We shortcut it on our sauce, so we kind of sidestep. We got some of that classical basil and tomato sauce and poured it in the pot. You get that boiling, and you roll them meatballs out. You roll them up. You roll them up in a little ball like that tight ball. Put eggs in there, breadcrumbs, seasoning and onions and all that, and you drop them down in that sauce while that sauce is kind of thumping. Put them down there. Had us 8 meatballs. Roll them up, put them in there, let them cook for about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. That's what we had for supper. Had spaghetti and meatballs, a good salad, and had a great day so far, man. It's just been a wonderful day. I'm thankful for everything I got, man. I'm thankful for where I live. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for food. Thankful for my house. I'm thankful for my table that I sit down and eat at every day. I could go on and on and on about being thankful for things. But anyway, we had a good day today. The Lord's been good to us today. I appreciate it. I'm thankful for it. And, I'm going to hopefully lay down tonight and go to sleep and wake up in the morning and feel good. So that's it. That's what we've been doing today, man. Nothing special at all. We're just taking advantage of what the good Lord has provided for us today. And it's been plentiful. So that's it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Weasel, how about you?
Man, I'm tired of being about to work myself to death today. We down here remodeling. We remodeling this hotel. There you go. This is the future home of Brandon's bed and breakfast. And we down here remodeling this thing. We in the presidential suite tonight. Man, we up here with all these luxuries that you got in this place. We right dead in the middle of Yeehaw Junction. And if you ain't never been to Yeehaw Junction, you ain't been nowhere. So we right in the middle of it. We get it going. We are going to be the overflow hotel for Donald Trump's place down there at Mar-a-Lago. We're going to Mar-a-Lago. We the overflow hotel when he have his big announcement party and all that. So we're running out of time. We're working pretty hard. But y'all look us up on the internet. The phone number's all on there. Brandon's Bed and Breakfast. We'll be opening soon. Welcome everybody that's a conservative. And if you are liberal, I dare you to stay down there. But if you're a conservative, you welcome. And you saw we got our modern, put that picture back up there, Marvin. Show that modern gas pump we got out there. You see that modern gas pump over by that package?
Yeah, on the left there. Uh-huh.
Oh man, that's the top. And that satellite dish, man, that's pointed right straight, tied in to the wire. We got all the latest news, weather. This is gonna be the number one resort in the southeastern United States when we get through with it. Go ahead and make your plans, mark your dates. It's gonna fill up. Just want to see everybody down here. We love cash. Credit cards, we might take. Checks is a no-go. No checks.
No check. Sometimes you better check that cash that some of them folks give you too, because you better have one of them pens where you mark on it. Make sure it'll fly through the bank.
One of them invisible pens.
Yeah, y'all got one, ain't you?
Yeah, we got one.
That's good.
But you know the type clientele that stay at a place like that, you ain't got to worry about them. That's kind of like a man that buy I don't know, one of them $300,000 sport car like you was talking about the other week. If they got to ask how much it costs, you ain't got to worry about it. They don't care.
That's right. Fill it up,
man. They coming on in there.
Can I ask a question about the future of this place down there? You're talking about you got to worry about folks staying there, jipping you out any money or anything. Right. How much is it going to cost to stay a night at that place down there in case, some of us might want to come down?
Well, have you ever been to one of them restaurants where they got that a la carte on the bottom of the menu down there?
Yeah.
Everything. Well, that's the way it is there.
Well, I think Bear Calhoun has set the standard. He will give $1,000 for one night stay.
We'll go ahead and accept that reservation now. And
that'd be like everybody else paying $2,000 a night.
It would, but just think about it, because Donald Trump probably is going to be up there at the grand opening. I'm expecting him to be there and make a speech and have him and Bear Calhoun in the same building. Can you imagine that?
Man,
what are you talking about? So hey, it's big time, but that's what we're gonna do. But everything's gonna be a la carte. If you want a room, that's a price. If you want a bed, that's a price. If you want a pillar, if you want to take a bath, we got it all. We got everything you need. Everything you need. Florida's most favorite. What?
What about them
I
old
just
like you drop the quarter by the bed and it shakes the bed?
nothing there is a quarter. I
Oh.
go ahead. We go ahead and get that out. Ain't nothing there a quarter. Florida's most favorite saying is let your money bring you happiness. That's the place where your money can bring you happiness.
Sounds
Right
like
there.
it.
You
let,
can
let
be
me
just
just
as
say,
happy as you want to be.
I'd like to. How much is a room gonna be?
Well, it depends on what kind of room you want.
A
If you
nice
if,
one.
what view do you prefer? Had you rather look at the left side of the road or the right side of the road? Or
Gulf
had you
view.
Gulf view?
Yeah.
Well, that room you're gonna have to pay a little more because you're gonna have to have binoculars in that room.
You got to be
Okay. All
way
right.
up high, up there on the
Yeah,
All
head
right.
stuff.
All right,
Oh,
you trying to get a
we had a
huh?
live text in from a COVID patient, and he wants to know: are you going to sell live fish bait there also?
Absolutely, we're gonna sell live fish bait. You better believe it. You better believe it. I got gonna have any kind of bait you want. Uncle Dump already done signed the contract. Uncle Dump, he gonna furnish me with fresh, grunted up pond worms. You can't get them down here. They ain't got no dirt down there in Florida. Got this guy. He gonna furnish with them. We're gonna have crickets. We're gonna have red wiggers. We're gonna have shrimps. We're gonna have octopuses. We're gonna have whatever it is you need for bait. You got it. You if we ain't got it, we go catch it for you. We aim to please.
Can't
We
beat
aim to
that.
please.
In
That's it.
Yeehaw Junction, right here.
Yeehaw Junction, Florida. That's gonna be it.
yeah. I'm glad you said Florida. Some folks didn't know exactly where Yeehaw Junction. They thinking it might
Yeah.
be Alabama or Mississippi or somewhere.
Oh no, no,
Florida.
man. That's it. That's it. The major. That's just on the road. You can't just drive to Yeehaw Junction. You have to pay to get on the road to
To get
drive
to
to
Yeehaw
Yeehaw
Junction. That's
Junction.
right. You got to pay. You got to pay to get. You got to pay to get on the road and pay to get off the road.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's exactly right. So I mean,
That's how upscale it is down there.
it is in a gated community. Did you
Mm-hmm.
see that little gate around it? That's the
Yeah.
gated community.
Saw that mural there too
See
on
it?
the end down there. I don't know who
Yeah.
painted that mural, but man, that's artistic work.
Culture, you bringing culture right there.
Nothing.
You
Yeah.
got
It, what about that?
package.
What?
Got a trash can right down front there, so you drop your beer can in there or your bottle or whatever, soda
Yeah,
water
but
bottle or whatever, your
look, look
snuff
at that
box, whatever.
wine. Look at
Fruit
that
strip.
wine balcony. Look at
That's
that
it.
wine
Wine
balcony.
balcony up there. Mhm.
And see him. And here's the thing: most folks don't notice about that antenna is so accessible. If it ain't picking up the channel you want, you just walk out on the balcony and turn it.
Turn it. That's right.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
it.
Man,
What
first
about your
class.
package goods? Your package goods. Uncle Dump got the uh,
Well,
contract
now
on the
Yeah, he
wine for
got the
that.
concessions on that, on
Uncle
the
Dump.
wine
That's
and
all
all.
straight Uncle Dump. That was the deal. That's the only way I could
Okay.
get the. That's the only way I could get the pond worm. Uncle
Okay.
Dump
cut
is
off the
handling the
wine, do you?
spirits.
Mhm.
You don't even get a
Huh?
cut off the wine, do you?
Oh no, I don't know. Oh, no, no, no. He. You know how he is. He very possessive of his spirits. You know he. But now he said that you know he got churches coming from all around to get that wine. So that's what I
Communion,
don't forgot. Yeah.
communion services.
What kind of churches is it, Floyd? I don't forgot
It's
the churches. Yeah.
Episcopalians and them Catholics.
Yeah.
They do it right. They do it uptown and Episcopalians and Catholics. That's
They
what they
buy it by the case.
they buy by the case. They do the real wine. They don't play around with no grape juice.
I tell you what we have got in there though. I ought not to say this, but I am because I'm afraid when I tell everybody this, it's gonna book out. In the lounge, we gonna have now this ain't for no quarter, but for $2, you can put $2 in the machine and it'll shoot you out some meal in your hand. You can sprinkle it down there on the floor.
Mm.
Oh my
Y'all ever
goodness.
gonna have any live entertainment down there, like somebody picking the
Oh yeah.
guitar and singing, like with the cowboy hat and all on, that might
Oh
be
yeah.
down there picking and singing and huh?
Yeah, we have some down there. I got one or two in mind. We probably gonna put in down there.
Yeah.
We're trying to raise the money. His stock just went up. Uh, he,
What about it, Marvin?
we could have got him. We could have got him a lot cheaper for last week's liberal come out, but his stock done went up.
He's gonna be hard to book now, ain't it?
He the only person I know that can turn a landslide into a nail to a squeaker. He was the only man. He was the only man entered into the contest and didn't win but by 2 votes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
Oh,
Tell me who we're talking about there, Marvin.
Yeah.
I
Tell
don't
me
know
who.
what we're talking about. We could be talking about anybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well.
Speaking about
I wish the fishing reverend was on tonight.
oh man, he's gonna be with us. Speaking of transgender, let me show y'all.
Oh,
Whoa! Get
Marvin, that was
out of
good there
there!
now.
back, boy. Oh.
Get the gun! Get the gun!
This is one of President Biden's newest appointees, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a joke. You do not need to focus your television set or your phone. You are looking at one of President Joseph R. Biden's brand new cabinet. Well, not a cabinet level appointee, but he's an appointee. He's in a management position in the Department of Energy. Don't know his name, but I'll let you do all the guessing and do all of the whatever you want to do, looking at it. But he is the new one of the latest appointees of your president right there in the Department of Energy in Washington D.C.
Let me tell you what his duties are, Marvin. Is disposing of nuclear waste in the United States of America. That man, or whatever that is right there, is in charge of disposing nuclear waste. And of course, the nuclear waste that's what they make the suitcase bombs from, the terrorists and all that. So that dude right there, that cat right there is in charge of disposing of the nuclear waste and keeping everything a secret. Now, do you think that dude can keep anything a secret?
Y'all really just playing, ain't you?
I promise.
He ain't playing.
Y'all joking.
It's for real.
Not a joke. That is for real. Kind of like that one from the House HUD. That man that's the undersecretary for the HUD.
Health, Undersecretary of Health.
Health, that's correct.
Yeah,
But no, this is correct. This is the latest appointment. I'll throw it up there one more time. Department of Energy supervising all of the disposal of radioactive waste, nuclear waste.
You know what they're doing. You know what they're doing, don't you, Marvin? Y'all know what they're doing to us, don't you? They're mocking us. They're mocking us. They're saying, hey, look at him. You think that's something over there? Let me show you this, sport. That's what they're doing. They're mocking us with this. They are in our face with it, and they daring us to do anything about it. And that's what they're doing.
That's exactly what's going on.
Yep.
I mean, but that is for real. I see some of you posting, guys. I promise you, we are not. I know we make up a lot of stuff. Google it if you don't believe it. You can see it. It's on the news. It is on the news. And look what else was on the news right here. I don't know if y'all know about this story right here, but as of last week, Red Man chewing tobacco out of the rooted Virginia capital of tobacco, they will no longer be calling it Red Man, and they will remove the Native American emblem from it that has been on it since its creation. It will now become known as America's Best Chew. It will no longer be called Red Man, and there will not be the beautiful picture, to me, a beautiful picture honoring the Native Americans, but it will be removed. And so it's political correctness. They're going to be removing that. What y'all think about that?
I tell you what I think.
I think it's a golden opportunity for folks like me and like y'all. Think about this. Here's an opportunity for us to take advantage of a situation and let's benefit financially from it. I know some boys over around Moultrie and back over in that way that grow tobacco, good tobacco over around Vidalia and back over in there that grow tobacco. Here's what I think I'm going to do. Here's what I think we need to do. We need to contract with them to grow some of this tobacco, and we need to market it as, think about this now, we need to market this tobacco as white man.
Whoa, yeah.
Red man, white man, and call it crackerbacker. What you think?
I'm in.
White man,
I'm in.
crackerbacker. And ain't no telling how much we could sell. Ain't no telling. And have a picture of me or one of y'all on there, And they ain't gonna hurt my feelings calling me white man or calling me cracker or whatever. But It's a way for us it's a golden opportunity for us, boy.
Cracker
They,
back.
Cracker
they
back.
sent us you to life and electric chair all at the same time.
I guarantee. Look here, I guarantee you, man. These folks that we got folks out there watching. Look at that. Like Lee Scott right there. I guarantee you, Lee Scott is he's by the first 100 packs that we put on the market. White man cracker backer.
Bull in the Woods. Somebody want to know we remember Bull in the Woods. Oh yeah, I chewed Bull in the Woods too. Yeah.
That's
Hey,
the strong stuff there now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better bear down with that. You better get your back band tightened up.
What brown mule? What's a brown mule?
There was a
Oh,
brown
yeah,
mule.
brown mule. Yeah, brown mule. It was a little Chattanooga. That wasn't Chattanooga. Chattanooga chew. That was a loose leaf tobacco.
What about Cannonball?
Cannonball.
Cannonball.
That was a plug tobacco.
That was a plug.
Yeah.
Red Man made a plug. Remember that? Red Man made a plug.
They made a
for
plug.
while.
Joe did. They
I
made a
remember
plug.
that now.
Not
Yeah.
a big plug. It wasn't that real firm packed tobacco. But Daddy had Daddy chewed bloodhound. He had him a Barlow pocket knife. And he cut him off some of that little plug off it with that Barlow pocket knife, and it blade on his Barlow knife. It just eat it up. It just eat the blade off of it.
It was amazing. You could cut a little old bitty piece off and it grow to be a mouthful. But the more you chewed it, the more it grew. But now I chewed a pickup truck full of Red Man, and it ain't hurt nobody. There was nothing wrong. There still ain't nothing wrong with it.
No. Moderation.
Telling y'all, all they doing, they working around, they getting everything. We won't see long before they coming out of the Bible. They coming after the church.
They already in the churches. Yeah, man, they in the churches already. They in the churches. They coming after. Hey, the Bible's in the way. Folks like us is in the way. See, and they really thought this COVID deal kill all us off. They really thought that we get on out of the way. Us older folks. Us. What do you call it? We the what are we the what generation are we the
baby boomers?
Baby boomers.
Baby boomers.
They got to get rid of the baby boomers. They got to get rid of us. What are you, Marvin? What's your
Gen X? I'm right after.
Gen X. Y'all be next. Y'all be next, because y'all still got some sense. But after that, but Katie bought the doors, baby. Let's let the good. That's boogie. Let's let the good times roll. I mean, that's just the way I look at it. Y'all, call me if you got any.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Diesel last week. Diesel went up 30 cents a gallon.
Really?
And they can't tell me nothing about gas. Now I know about gas. I know how gas go up, gas go down. Used to, if gas went up 2 or 3 cents in a week, it was time to declare emergency. But now it don't go up in 2 or 3 cents. It goes up a dime, 15 cents. It might go down a dime, but it's gonna go right back up. So, but diesel, I kept up with it last week. It went up 30. Monday morning, it was $3.59. Yesterday, it was $3.89. Now, I ain't good at math, but the best my arithmetic is, that's 30 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what you use diesel in? You use diesel in tractors that grow food, trucks.
That's what they going after.
Logging equipment,
the trucks is bringing in the goods.
Yeah,
the trucks is bringing in the goods.
And all these folks, they talk about the truckers. Man, you let the truckers alone, man. Let them truck. Let them truck. Let them drive them truck. Let them. They delivering something that you gonna use in your life. Something you gonna use.
I ordered six things last weekend to do with work. 5 out of the 6, I heard this from all 5 people. We cannot promise you when we can get it. It can be 3 days, it could be 30 days, or it could be 6 months. We have no idea. The only thing that they could tell me when I could get it was I bought a used demo piece of equipment, and they had it on the truck. They said, we bring it to you when you want us to on that. But the rest of it, they can't tell me when it's going to be here. What is that? It's a stall. They're doing it. They want control. They're trying to break us every way they can break us. But, let them keep playing. Let them keep on. We got an election coming up. I think I just hope that everybody that voted for Joe Biden is happy. I hope you're happy. I hope you're enjoying life. I hope you're getting everything you want. because he himself might not be. But you know what? Where I come from, the man at the top of the ship is the captain. He's taking the blame. When something go wrong at my place, I have to take the blame. He's got to take the blame. This country is going down fast.
He
It
ain't gonna
from
take no
every
blame. 'Cause
angle.
he ain't took the blame for nothing yet. It's all
No,
been Donald Trump's fault. He ain't
every
took
bit
no
of it.
blame for nothing because he ain't in charge of nothing. He's in
No.
charge of zero. Mac Daddy, uh, Barack Obama's in charge of what's going on. Don't you think him and George Soros ain't pulling the string? Joe Biden, he don't know which string to pull. He just sitting
No.
up there and they telling him what to say. He gets a memo every day. And they have to read it to him because he can't read it. They have to read it to him. Say, here's what you're going to say. Now practice this. Practice this for 30 minutes saying this, and you go out there and you say this because this is what because Barack Obama's done told him. He done had a conversation with him. He said, let me tell you something, Joe Biden. Without me, Barack Obama, you are nothing. You would have been nothing. So you do what I tell you to do, and you better do exactly what I tell you to do, or I can get you out anytime I want to. I can take you out, Joe Biden. So you remember that. You remember who the boss is. That's what Obama tells him.
It's to show you how bad them Democrats are. If Hillary Clinton is their savior, man, I don't know how
That's
much
it.
lower
Hillary
that
Clinton's the savior. They bringing her
That's
back.
it.
They
Yeah.
pumping oxygen back in her to try to
Oh
get
yeah.
her. If that's the best you got, if that's the best you can come with, man, y'all are lost cause. Let me tell you.
I'd stay at the house. I would.
That's it. If that's the best I can do, I'd get out of folks' way. I'd say, wait a minute, hey, this deal ain't working. Man, this ain't working for me. If Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is the best y'all can come up with, who and Pete Buttigieg, if he's the best y'all can come up with, man.
Show
that
that
ball.
Help us.
It's
God,
for
help us.
folks just tuning in. Mervin, put up the newest appointee so everybody can see
If so, y'all can
what
see what we talking about.
Joe Biden and the Democrats are about. Tell me what it is, and I'll tell you what defeated.
hmm.
I don't know. It looks like something off of Star Trek Next Generation myself.
It
What
does, but
what
does
is it
it
Oh,
supposed to
claim?
be?
that ain't the good picture of him, Marvin. That
Yeah,
ain't the real picture of him there.
yeah,
You got a real picture of him, I think.
Is
And
that a
that's
him?
yeah.
Is it a what?
no,
I
it's
don't.
a him. It's a
Yeah,
him. It's a shim.
Wearing lipstick.
cross dresser, trans, or something.
He's a tranny.
Yeah.
You don't know what he is. He has no clue what he is. He's in
Uh-uh.
charge of nuclear waste disposal. It's what
Oh
he
Look
is.
yeah,
like somebody wasted some on him. What it looks like.
little accident, wasn't it?
Yeah. You
That's
know,
him.
oh,
You
I'm
know
gonna
what
be
this
quiet.
makes me think of? Queasel.
What?
What did y'all over there in Georgia do with Honey Boo Boo? I don't know why. That thing makes me think of a Honey Boo Boo.
Now see, you you know better than to bring that up. You know that's a touchy subject, but you're gonna bring it up anyway.
Well, I
Well,
didn't know. I
Now, Honey Boo
here's
Boo
what.
knows what she is. Honey Boo
Well,
Boo, I promise you, she knows what she is.
That's
yeah,
He
right.
but
don't. He don't. He has no clue what he is.
Now, does
Charlie,
he want?
All right,
Did he
now
want to save the world or destroy the world? What's his?
Destroy. He wants to
look
destroy.
at him.
He
Look
wants
at
to
this.
destroy people like us. Is what he's after.
This one's a little risque, but it came straight 100% off of Googling in Biden's new appointment. Look right here.
Yeah, sure. Put him up there. Put him up there. That's him right there.
Oh my gosh!
That's him.
Uh-uh.
He's here.
I'd be ashamed.
He's
Take
the
that off.
man in charge of nuclear waste
I
disposal
wouldn't.
in the United States of America, people. And you Democrats out there, call me. Call me and tell me I'm wrong. Tell me we lying.
All you Democrats that own a business around here, would you please put a sign out front that says, "I am a Democrat. I support the Democratic platform. I am a Joe Biden person."
But
We need to do that.
I'm gonna say, I'm y'all don't shoot me for what I'm fitting to say, but I'm fitting to say something. I don't believe that South Georgia and South Alabama Democrats go along with that kind of stuff now. I just don't believe it. I believe that's that moderate brand that's coming out. I think them old timey conservative, what used to be a conservative these are progressives that's doing that. I think the old moderate Democrat, I don't think they agree with that kind of stuff.
But they vote for it. They vote for it anyway.
They vote for it. There ain't nothing progressive about it. It's radical.
You got some old people. You could not make them vote for a Republican because they had hard times in Republican rule. I get that. I understand that. But they hiding this kind of stuff from them.
Oh, yeah, because they don't know it.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I know some good people in Miller County that voted Democratic. I know some very good people.
Yeah.
They didn't know this kind of stuff was going on. I promise you, they wouldn't do it.
They don't know it, but they still gonna vote for them, though, Queasel. They still gonna do it. They gonna because we here to save you. We here to see after you. We here to look after you. We your salvation. Them Republicans want all of y'all dead. They want all of y'all gone. They want this. They want that. But Republicans evil. They gonna push grandma off the cliff. I tell you, I ain't no Republican and I ain't no Democrat. I'm a conservative.
Amen.
Judgment. When I vote for somebody, I look at the whole picture. Oh, and you said that's just a single issue. Abortion's a single issue. Abortion should be the defining issue because they worship at the altar of abortion. That's what they worship at.
You know, I heard a preacher say it one time. If you can't get the life thing right, nothing else.
You can't get nothing right.
I agree.
Can't get nothing right. If you can't get the life thing right. If murder's cool with you, if chewing up a child inside of a womb and throwing them in a trash can, if that's cool with you, you got a problem.
All right, Floyd, I see you was able to get you a box of saltine crackers this week.
Oh, man. Look at that.
Man, you talking about something good right there. That was Thursday night supper. Normally on Thursday night, me and Nadine have some fried shrimp. We'll fry up some shrimps and some grits. But that right there, we really wasn't shrimp hungry. I didn't feel much like frying the shrimp and doing all that. Nadine didn't feel like fooling with it. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is always a go-to. When you a cracker, when you a South Georgia honky cracker, you can get you some premium crackers and you can get you some souse meat. And that's Cracker Barrel extra sharp cheese. And then, of course, the old standby. That's that Crystal hot sauce. Get you some hot sauce and put you some Crystal hot sauce on it. Let me tell you now, you can go ahead and eat, and you lay back in your recliner. You can watch Gunsmoke and enjoy it. But it's gonna settle your stomach down. Whatever's wrong with your stomach, it's gonna settle it down. Yeah, you ain't gonna worry about nothing else. You ain't got nothing. You well fed. You fulfilled and filled food. But that's killing sauce. That's good sauce. That ain't none of that craft sauce, that some folks. That's Kelly sauce. Old standby. Oh man, I've loved Kelly sausages and all that ever since they come out with it. And that sauce. And they make them biscuits too. They make them frozen biscuits. That's good too. But anyway, I thought I'd share that with y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There's people out here that's watching us tonight that sauce connoisseurs, if you will.
So Charlie,
yes,
you had a question for me. I got one for you.
Well, you never did tell me. Whoa! You never did tell me what y'all have done. That is a product of Georgia, the TV show, the whole deal, and all of a sudden, you can't find Honey Boo Boo nowhere. What happened?
Well, I don't know this for a fact, but here's what I heard, and I heard it from an unreliable source. So I heard that her and Mo, what's her name, Mo or whatever. Anyway, they visited out there to the creek one Sunday a few months ago.
Oh,
and they got out through the creek.
Mama June.
Yeah, Mama June. Her and Mama Honey Boo Boo and Mama June visited out there to the creek, and they sat through the church service and all that. And so then the offering bucket went to going around. And so I don't know what their tradition is where they go to church at, but at the creek, you don't mess with the money. You can mess with the preacher, you can mess with the songbook, but you don't mess with the money. Well, when the money bucket come by them, it had a little more money in it when it got to them than it did when it left them. So they done an extensive investigation. extensive investigation. Apparently, they have their own investigative services out there. It's called CCSI, Crooked Creek Investigative Services. And they found out that they took some of the money. Ain't nobody seen them since. Nobody heard from them since.
Yeah, they
No
gone.
TV
You
show,
may not never hear
nothing.
from them no more.
They must have been on their way to Panama City. They like to hang out down there, so they're probably going to Panama City Beach.
Marvin, can you shed any light on that?
Last we knew, somebody saw them behind a 2-room hotel in Ebro, and over near the dumpster. But that's all I know. You know,
Close to the dog track.
I don't know anything else other than that.
So let me ask y'all a question. This think about this now. If a number 2 pencil is the most popular, why is it still number 2?
That's a good point, Queen. Hey, man, ain't got no answer for that.
You can't.
Some of you rich liberals out there, y'all got the answer to that. Y'all call us in and let us know. Where you get a number 1 pencil?
I don't know.
I ain't never seen a number 1 pencil.
I don't know.
I've seen a 3.
I ain't never seen a number 1.
You think about it. If a number 2 pencil is the most popular, why is it still number 2?
Yeah, and think about this. Hey, you know our buddy's motto right here in town, Chad Spann, number 1 in the number 2 business.
He's number 1 in the number 2 business. He said you got to have a nose for his kind of business.
Yeah,
he's in the septic tank business, in case y'all wonder. Mighty nose.
Hey, let me throw this up and let's talk about this. This has been, Lord, 1979. This is a young 2 kids from right here in Colquitt, Georgia, well known here, Steve and Shirley Holt, and that is Joe Holt and which one of the Holt
That's
girls?
Joy. Joy is driving.
Joy.
Joy's the daughter, and little Joe is he's in the jump seat there. Then that's the mama Shirley with Joy.
Yeah, this made the Star, which is the equivalent of the National Enquirer in 1979. You see the 35-cent price tag. But Mama had an epileptic seizure, and they thought she was dying, and Daddy worked in town about 7 miles away, and you can see they were not anywhere near old enough to drive. One of them drove, and one of them got down and pushed a foot feed, I think, and wound up saving her mama's life.
That is a 100% true story. I seen them come by the station when they come by, headed down there to Steve's place. I say come right by the station on College Street.
Yeah,
sure did.
Yeah, that's a true story. We learned how to drive early over here. 7 years old. Folks know how to drive over here in Miller County. They learn how to drive early because it's very important. Driving is important in your life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw something in there, girls. If y'all got a boyfriend and he ain't got no driving license, you got the wrong boyfriend. I go ahead and tell you right now.
Yeah,
if he ain't got a driving license, and if he ain't got an automobile, you headed down a dead end road. If you had to drive, you had to furnish a car, and you had to drive because he's too stupid to get a set of driving license, you headed to a dead end, young girls. But I've seen some of y'all doing it. I've seen you doing it. And I said, man, please.
Lord, do you mind really telling us how you feel and don't hold it back?
Yeah, I get you. If he ain't got a driving license, he ain't got a job. If he's ever been in jail, go away. Go somewhere. I was, it's interesting. And here's another thing. I ain't got my cell phone with me, but I'm gonna use this little book right here as a representation. Me and my wife. Do y'all know what y'all youngest is looking at on the cell phones? Or your grandyoungest? Do y'all actually know what they looking at? Mama and daddy, grandmama and granddaddy, do y'all know what they looking at? When we go to the mall in Dothan, especially they got that waiting area, that hall area, that's where I like to go. I go there and I sit there and I observe people. I've learned a lot observing people. And everybody else, they doing it on their cell phone. They doing that. I'm sitting there looking at people. We over there not long ago in the Dothan Mall. There's 3 little old girls come walking by, and I'm gonna say they're probably 14. 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there. And they were walking along there and they had their cell phone in front of them. And one of them said, oh my God, look at that. Look at that. What do you think they were looking at? What do you think they were looking at the 10 Commandments that popped up there all of a sudden on that? What do you think they're looking at? Y'all better know what your youngest is looking at on that stupid cell phone and that stupid iPad, because it's poison.
Well,
Absolute poison. And if you don't know or don't care what they're looking at, you got a problem.
Matt Bracewell said right here, fewer boys driving now because they're glued to video games.
They got a video game. They don't know how to court. These boys don't know how to court. They don't know how to talk to a girl. They don't know how to talk to a girl or a woman. Have no clue how to communicate with them. They're texting.
Man, you used to cars back in the days when we were teenagers, they was harder to drive, because if you had a good gal, she'd be sitting right over there helping you drive that car. You don't see that no more.
They don't do it no more. They don't interact no more. They don't do it no more. They don't live like normal people do. They don't go to the house and knock on the door and say, "I'm here to pick up Peggy Sue." Let's hook up. You meet me somewhere, we'll hook up.
Oh no, you didn't
do that. I think they just do it all on the cell phone.
You didn't do that in the days of Mary Ellen Walton that I married. Oh no. You went to the door, you went in the house, you spoke to everybody, you talked to everybody, and you come on back out. You went on about your business. When they said it was time to be home, you was home.
Mm-hmm. Y'all heard my story, but y'all heard my story about me courting Nadine when I went to. Hey, let me tell y'all, I went to Dick Butkus's house and picked his daughter up. That's how committed I was. That's how committed I was.
That's right.
To that woman, to that girl.
He didn't have too favorable of opinion of you the first time.
He had a very negative opinion. He had an opinion of me about like I got an opinion of these cats that ain't got no driving license and ain't got no job. About this. But anyway, we squared it away. But you know, and it's sad. They're losing out on so much life that they could have, so much enjoyment that they could have. You know, that's what man and woman's all about, is enjoying one another and having a relationship and having conversations with them, talking. What do you talk about now? What do you talk about?
You don't talk. You text it
to talk. Nobody talks. They don't talk to one another anymore. Even we've seen people eating out at dinner table. And these are adult people, and it's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. Adult people sitting at a table eating dinner, and they're looking on their cell phone. They're not even communicating with one another. God help us. Please, Lord, help us. Get rid of this stuff. Because if we don't, have mercy Jesus on us.
It's going to take him. Guys, we want to give a big shout out right now to MC Construction, Marion Cobb. Why call the rest? Just call the best. 30 years experience, fully insured, licensed, bonded, specializing in all construction needs, whether it's a carport, whether it's a patio, whether it's a house, a pole barn, or a chicken house. Marion can build it. All you got to do is pick up the phone and give him a call, 229-400-2575. He's local right here in Colquitt, Georgia, but he will travel and he works all over the area. 30 years in the business. Why call the rest? Just call the best. That is Marion Cobb at MC Construction. And guys, we want to give a big shout out to Berry Hill Auctioneers, the sponsor in exclusivity and perpetuity. Berry Hill Auctioneers, and that is for Floyd's short books and lists.
Lord. But I wish you'd take that cat down there. That's the wrong image of what we need to be looking at, Marvin. Put my picture up there. Take the Chinese guy down and do something else with him.
Let me see if I can figure out how to.
It looks like he's looking at a booger that he's got on the end of that piece of paper there. Take the Chinese man off, or I'm not going on anymore, Marvin. Charlie, do I need to make myself any plainer?
I think you told him. I don't know if he'll mind or not.
I saw that last week, and I said, where did he get that?
You got me with the booger. You had me at booger. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna put up with it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm too old. I'm not gonna be made fun of and mocked. All right, let's get along here with some of our short list, real short list, flowing short list. Barry Hill's gonna quit sponsoring us if you keep putting that picture up there. I tell you, he can pull the plug. Anytime me and him get together, the plug will be pulled now, Marvin. And he'll want a refund. You hear me?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
got you. I'll change it.
Okay. All right, here we go.
We don't do
People on,
refunds.
I just got Martha's Vineyard on my mind tonight. People on Martha's Vineyard that know what a cord of wood is. People on Martha's Vineyard that know what a mess of turnip greens is. People on Martha's Vineyard that know what mountain oysters are.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. We're gonna be equal opportunity tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Or any of y'all out there that might get offended by Floyd talking. Jewish foot washing services. Come on, reach out. Come on, y'all call me if y'all offended what I was about some other folks. Call me. Jewish foot washing services. That's what
Oh,
rich white Democrats that know how electricity is produced. Here's another. Rich white Democrats that care how electricity is produced.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bother them. Ain't no problem, man. I got money. Hey, I'm cool. I'm well healed. Pentecostal preachers that don't know what a ham hock tastes like.
yeah.
Here you go. We get equal opportunity. So he's back now. You just settle down, that brother. Marriage counseling sessions for Catholic priests. I'm taking it. Hey, we full service. It was people that have a job less stressful than Vanna White. Did y'all see Vanna White on the she's been doing it for 45 years on the wheel. She walks from one side of that puzzle to the next one and she touches a place where it's already lit up and she touches it. And that's it. And she makes hundreds of thousands of dollars. She has no stress. She don't have to learn a script. She don't have to do nothing. Prance her little scrawny butt across that stage back and forth and press with that wheel. Now tell me somebody's got a less stressful job than that. Oh God. Oh, here's one right here. Oh, mercy. Lord have mercy. Here's one. Members of Joe Biden's family that are not rich and crooked. Here one. Democrats from the United States of America that are building rafts so they can float to that communist utopia of Cuba. Come on, y'all give me some of that comment. Who's leaving here and going to Cuba? Who's leaving here and going to Cuba? Oh, how about Zimbabwe? Who's leaving here going to Zimbabwe? Call Floyd. Here, this is not the last one, but this is next to the last one. I better end it with 2-syllable words that Maxine Waters can spell. Last but not least, including his bowels and his bladder, things that Joe Biden has any control over. That's it for tonight. I'm done. It's a wrap for me.
Oh, that was a good one.
It was very good.
Take it away, Charlie.
Obviously, we can laugh, but there's a serious side, as we heard tonight from pretty much all of us. And just such foolishness as pictures we showed you tonight of some of Joe Biden's appointees raises the seriousness of where this country is and where are we going. It's time to stand up, make some noise, because it looks like the last opportunity for us to do that in this nation. I'm sure not everybody agrees with that, but what I just saw tonight makes me sick. It really does.
Mhm.
And it's time we humble ourselves and pray and ask the good Lord to have another opportunity or a grace period for us to get through to do something with this nation. I think this might be our last opportunity to do such. Thanks for listening to us. We're here to have a good time. Hope you have a good time, but we also need to look at the seriousness of where we are in this nation. Weasel?
Hey, thank you, Charlie. I agree with you 100%, buddy. We need to humble ourselves. If we ever needed to, we need to now. It's been good being with y'all tonight, all the way from down here at Yeehaw Junction, at the future home of Brandon's Bed and Breakfast. And I can tell you why I can laugh and joke and have a good time. You see, here's what I'm hanging my hat on. Is this one simple fact right here? My book tells me that I no longer am a citizen of the United States. My citizenship is in heaven. And there ain't none of this foolishness going on up there. There's one king that's there, and he's still sitting on the throne. So I ain't got to worry about none of that stuff. I can laugh and cut on. I had two young ladies come into my office week before last, and they asked me. They said, "Do you ever answer a question seriously, or do you ever say anything seriously? We've never seen anybody that laughs and jokes like you do." And I said, "Well, why shouldn't I laugh and joke?" I said, "The worst thing could happen to me is if I drop dead right now." And I said, "If I do that, I'm gonna be standing in front of Jesus. So why come I can't laugh and joke and cut up?" That's what I'm telling you. That's why I can laugh. That's why I don't worry about none of that mess they doing. I know what's going on. But I have got a quote for y'all tonight that I want you to give a little thought to. This is Queasel's quote for the night. And here it is. Sometimes the first step to forgiveness is when you realize and understand that the other person is a complete idiot. Go ahead, Floyd.
Amen, brother. Amen. And listen, we ain't told y'all nothing that ain't the truth tonight. We have
That's
not
right.
told you one thing that is not the truth tonight. Everything that Marvin said about Pete Buttigieg coming on, he took 6 weeks off for maternity leave because him and his husband adopted some children, adopted twins, and God bless them. God be with them. So he took 6 weeks off from that. So we ain't told y'all nothing that ain't the truth. He's married. He's married to a man, proud of it, and has zero organizational and zero management skills. He's the Secretary of Transportation, ladies and gentlemen. He's in charge of what goes and comes throughout the United States of America, the roads, the gas supply. He's in charge of that. So that's your man right there. So we've told y'all nothing, but be aware of what's going on around you. And my advice, like I tell y'all, surround yourself with like-minded people. Do not get yourself in a crowd of people that you're not familiar with, or because it can turn south on you in a heartbeat. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Surround yourself with Christian people. Believe in Jesus Christ because he is the answer to all of your problems. He is the only one that can save this world and save this nation and save us. Thank you, dear God, for my wife Nadine, for her birthday. It's been a great day. I've had fun. I've had fun tonight doing all that preaching and pontificating that I was doing. But hey, ain't nothing but the truth. Like I say, call me. So some of you Democrats out there, call me. Call me. Let's talk about it. If you got an issue, if you got a problem with what I said, tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me how great Pete Buttigieg is. Tell me how great Joe Biden is. Tell me all the wonderful, fabulous things that Joe Biden's done for this country since he's been president. Look here, we're going to leave it with y'all tonight. Y'all know the answer to that question. Y'all already know the answer to the question. Y'all good folks. We love being with y'all. I think we're around like-minded people. I think people that are watching us kind of think like we do. Because people that don't think like we do, they ain't going to stay with us very long, boys. They going to be gone quick. They're going to be gone. They're going to say, "Ooh, I can't watch that." No, they're a bunch of... They don't call us every name in the book. Every name they can think of, we've been called that by them. So I don't care. Don't bother me. See y'all next week. Y'all have a good one.
All right, we got a last minute text came in that said Duke Rivers just called and wants to do the grand opening at the new hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Said Floyd, you know who Duke Rivers is.
What about our man that made it was in the Liberal? What about him being down there? We got to help him some now. We got to promote him.
That's gonna have to go through the executive director. And she just walked back in. She's sitting over on the couch. I don't know how she gonna vote for that, but
that's gonna be a negative. But anyway. Guys, thank y'all for joining us tonight. Man, we have had a blast tonight. I want to give a big shout out to Karen Kimbrell. Happy birthday today. And a big shout out tomorrow to my wife. She'll be 49 tomorrow, and tomorrow's her birthday. So I want to give a big shout out to her and tell her happy birthday.
There you go, Margaret. There you go.
And just for giving her age out, y'all pray for Marvin, because I don't think he's going to have a good day tomorrow.
I didn't give him. I didn't call about that.
You smart man, Floyd.
Hey, did y'all remember that quote I just talked about? That's why she can forgive him. Don't you remember that quote?
I just want to tell my wife happy birthday, and I love you.
I love you, baby. I love you, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
two
y'all,
sweet ladies.
Y'all know what tomorrow is. This Sunday. I don't have to tell you what it is. It's God's day. If you where you can go to church, you got a church you go to it. If you don't find one to go to, if you can't go, turn on the TV, worship the Lord tomorrow, give him his due. I love the scripture for the day today. It says, be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love. And that's what we need a whole lot more of in this world, is loving one another. Guys, we love y'all. I'm going to close with this. This is from one of my Dr. Seuss quotes. It's from the book Marco Comes Late by Dr. Seuss, entitled Expect the Unexpected. I heard a strange peep and I took a quick look. And you know what I saw with the look that I took? A bird laid an egg on my arithmetic book. Guys, we love y'all. Expect the unexpected, and no matter what you do in life, know we love you. Always, always, always be particular. We love y'all.
See you.
See ya.
Good night.